Brother Barnes just had a lady come and testify at his church about 2 months ago. Is that right, Brother Barnes? A couple months ago. Her name is Susan. She had a brain tumor. Let's see. Here's the brain tumor x-ray. If you could see it, there's a big old brain tumor. Okay? They took a piece of her skull out. They went in and took the brain tumor out. It left a gaping cavity in her brain tissue. I'm quoting the words of the doctor that did it. They bondoed that piece of skull, that bone, back into her head. That was the doctor's word. He said it's like bondo. Put skull back in. Got the x-ray right here. Big old cavity in her brain. Isn't it, Brother Barnes? He brought him to me. She's playing with her kid. Her head got kicked or hit somehow. And that bondo, the adhesive broke. And so that piece of bone got dislodged and was floating in the fluid that protects and surrounds your brain. Infection set in her brain. There's a second x-ray here that shows the infection and that bone floating in that brain fluid. And so Brother Barnes called her pastor. He called Brother Barnes. He went over on a Tuesday night just for a healing service. And that woman was there. And she had already gone back to the doctor. They'd done all the MRIs, all the tests. He said, we've got to go in and get that infection out. We've got to reset that bone in your skull, or your prospects aren't very good. They prayed for her. Now, the night they prayed for her, the woman told him she felt her bone pop back in place in her skull. But you know how we are about that stuff. So she went back to her doctor and had the pre-op set of MRIs done. He called her into his office. And he said, where you been? She said, what do you mean? He said, have you seen another doctor? She said, no. It's right here. Before and after. He said, Susan, not only is the cavity where I took the tumor out of your brain filled back up. He said, the bondo I put in your head is gone. Your bone is back in place. And there's no evidence there was ever an incision in your head. It's a God idea. It's above what we would ask because it's beyond what we would think. It's a God idea.